sir, you already know what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm your boy, Matt P.
And I'm your boy, Jeremy Chase.
And this is Parking Lot Parables coming at you with another episode.
Yes, sir.
And we hope, like we said, we hope everybody's doing well so far. We've gotten through the first week of June. The year is moving on by.
Oh, yeah, man. It's going by quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, hey, taking it a day at a time. A day at a time.
And you know what always trips me out?
What's that?
As time goes by, there's always something that pops up.
Yeah.
That just like people are so they're ready to argue about something.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready to fuss about something.
Yeah.
They're ready they're ready to be offended about something. Getting our minds off what's really important, like family.
Yeah.
And loving our loved ones, helping
man.
out people when they need help.
Yeah, man. Like, really just, focusing on your faith, focusing on self-development, like, yeah, all of that.
So, I mean, what do you call that? It's called being distracted. Distractions. There are so many distractions. I'm not gonna get on here trying to be like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. I mean, because there's really not too much of a conspiracy to it. I mean, it's just individually we allow ourselves to be distracted by a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of stuff, man. Like every day. Like I think we have to battle distractions more than we think. Like just think how many times you've been on your phone in the last, we even say the last 10 minutes. Like, man, when you really look at how much you, like, put your attention to stuff that really ain't necessary, man, you'll be like, oh, I've been off. Especially when you're putting off the things that you need to do. And, so look in your life and see what's distracting.
I'm not gonna flex. Like I'm like, I can call myself like the king of being easily distracted. I was talking to my girlfriend about this a few days ago. Like I'm like, it could be even stuff that I like doing. Like say the video game. I'm on a video game.
Yeah.
Well, I have to take a break after about 30 minutes, because I start like losing focus. Like, and it all comes down to discipline. Disciplining yourself to like even if it's something like, let's just say not video games, but like studying for something. Like you need to be studying for this, because it's important. So like you have to have enough discipline not allow yourself to be distracted, so you can focus on what you need to focus on. And the same thing goes for like social media, full of distractions.
Look, man, a whole bunch of distractions.
The hub of distraction.
Yeah, like
you just see a stupid post, and like next thing you know, it's got you like completely thrown off.
Yeah, like did they just say that? Like
like
foolishness is going on.
Like look, that blue app, the hub of foolishness.
I mean, you can throw in Instagram and Snapchat while you're at it, cause
true. I mean, but I will say this about Snapchat. It's got to be a video. A lot of these people ain't brave enough to say the stuff they be typing on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll share it on Snapchat. They'll share a screenshotted post. But
I mean, Twitter's wild. Like I ain't been on Twitter in forever, but they be wilding over there too.
Yeah.
So like, man,
I hear that's even worse over there.
Yeah,
trolling city.
Yeah, so be careful, especially in this season and time of what you allow yourself to be distracted to. Like, of course it's good to like, to take breaks and, let your mind be settled. But what you fill it up with, like, it can like be a detriment to what you're supposed to be doing. Look, man, I know distractions, you may think you've only been doing stuff for like 10 minutes, but you'll look up and be like, dang, it's It's been 2 hours?
Yeah, before you know it, you on your phone goofing off for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, man.
He's only supposed to be on there for like 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, YouTube gets me that way.
Yeah, that too, man.
Yeah, YouTube, like I'll watch one video, next thing I'll see a new video, I'm like, oh, I ain't seen this before. And then I'll see another one, oh, this is my favorite, let me watch this one.
Exactly, like, and it's crazy, you know, I watched the Netflix show, I forgot what it's called, but it was about social media and how, like, they be targeting, like, you know, they try to keep your attention. You know, it's all for them presenting their ads, them presenting their content, like all of that, man. And I think, like, it's an endless journey. Like, you will never run out of stuff to watch, stuff to look at, stuff to comment and post on. Like, you will never run out. So I think that's why it's up to us to be like, you know, have limits on what you consume. You know, make time to read a book, you know. Like Matt said, if you in class or doing something, study. You know, focus on your family. Like, I think we've gotten away from having like true family time. And, you know, just having that time with our brothers, you know, sisters and moms and dads, like just having that time to commune and fellowship with each other. But yeah, like distractions, man, I've been through a lot of different distractions from women, from even stuff that is healthy for you can be a distraction as well.
Yeah, if you not taking in you don't take it in increments, like.
Oh yeah, man. Like shoot, there's sometimes you can be so focused on studying that you forget your faith. Like, I think some people are like, you know, if I study, I'll get it, but they don't add that faith of like, I'm confident that, you know, God's gonna allow me to retain what I study. So I don't have to feel pressured to do all this, you know, especially because, man, I've spent many times wasted studying because I felt like I just, you know, was going to forget everything. So I just did extra stuff. But, like, really, once I prayed and, you know, calmed my mind and, you know, I was able to be like, you know what? I don't have to, like, overexert myself, you know, another thing. But yeah, man, like some good stuff can be distractions.
And so some of y'all might be listening to this now and be like, hey, so what y'all saying? Am I allowing parking lot parables to distract me right now? I'm like, hey, if you find yourself not being able to stop listening to us young gentlemen over here, then don't let us be a distraction. Take some time off. Look, these episodes will be here when you come back.
Yep, forever.
We'll be here. Long as Al Gore's internet is up.
Look,
we out here.
Yeah, like, you know, that's what we don't get. Like, people think that, you know, I'm gonna miss something if I leave it. You know, I don't wanna take time away because I want to be the first one to see. Like, there's so many trends that be coming and going. Like, if you look back at all the stupid stuff that we were talking about over the years, man, like, you know, just craziness over the internet. And I think it's crazy we draw more attention to negative stuff than positive stuff that can be beneficial to us. Shoot, I remember this time last year, we were planning a blackout where people were supporting black business. They weren't getting on social media. They were like really just going and, you know, just investing in black business. I ain't hear not a thing about it this year.
Yeah, I don't remember what day that was, as a matter of fact.
Bro, I think that was like June 2nd. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, we got distracted. You know, now that, you know, we're not in a place where we have to sit still and, you know, focus on what's going on. Like, the issues that were major last year, they're not getting the same attention. Like, man, it's...
I mean, but that's how we are, you know, as humans, you know. I mean, something happens, you know, we're so adamant about it, but over time, that tenacity and all of that we had starts to go away.
Yeah,
starts to fade.
That's why, like, people like politicians don't be bending over for, you know, a moment. You know, you can protest, you can do all this stuff, but all they have to do is wait it out.
Yeah, a lot of
and won't even be thinking about it no more. Like, I think when we truly create unity and like invest, like affect their pockets, oh, they'll make them changes. Cause look, you know, I think even going back to the civil rights movement, the major thing that like created change was them boycotting the bus system. Like, they were like losing money from the buses because everyone was catching rides for work. You know, they were walking, they were doing whatever they had to do, but they were unified in like, we ain't finna take the bus. So like, you know, a majority of their gross for that system was going down. So they were like, all right, we gonna make changes because, you know, we can't have, you know, the economy going down because y'all ain't supporting the white businesses, you know, not buying from us, not, you know, like, when we truly get that power of unity, man, there's nothing we can do. And we said it before, there's nothing new under the sun. So if you see how we've gotten results before, why don't we do it again? But, you know, in this day and age, like, people are so self-centered, and, you know, they don't really want to band together to do nothing anymore. They distracted by what's going on in their own life. Like, you know, they don't want to help anyone else. They don't want to, you know, just be a part of the solution for someone else. You know, so that's why you and yourself, you have to make sure you're not allowing distractions to keep you off focus. Like, it's important, man. It's very important, because we be out here just lost, winging it.
So, yeah, I mean, there's really not. It's not really as hard as we make it out to be. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know. Some people actually have legit issues with focusing on things, but in those times, I think if that's the case, then it is what it is. But you can control what you allow to distract you. Like,
limit yourself. Like, plan.
Like that mess with Derrick Jackson.
Look, man.
that I mean,
major distraction.
Big distraction. Or this thing with Monique when she was talking about bondage, man. Like it only. I was like, it only blew up so bad because of like how easily distracted y'all are, man. Like, or we are. I mean,
Look,
like, I'm just like, like, the energy y'all put into that type of stuff is crazy.
Yeah, man, we be giving attention to stuff that don't mean nothing to us, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I was like, it don't put no food on the table or take it off. It don't pay no bills. So, like, it don't deserve the energy. But I mean, one thing is true. People gonna always get that type of stuff energy. Like, it's an unfortunate fact.
Oh yeah, man. Look,
but I mean, we can continue to just like open up some people's eyes, you know, make them more self-aware that, I'm like, this is pretty stupid for me to be giving this type of stuff so much energy and getting so worked up about certain stuff like this.
Look, man, like, protect your peace, man. Like, I think sometimes we even just get distracted by who we allow in our lives. You know, if it's someone that doesn't hold value, doesn't add to the equation, you know, don't be distracted. Don't, like, your time is valuable. Who you spend time with, who you give your time with, that's important, man. Don't waste it. You know, if it's someone that's always in like a depressing mood, that don't ever have nothing good to say, like, man, no, like, them people, you got distance.
There's nothing wrong with distancing yourself from folks.
Love from a distance.
Cutting them off.
Yeah, man. Like, I think that's just so important because, man, you can allow people to, like, someone may have like a spirit of depression on them. If you ain't strong enough, they'll allow that spirit to attach to you. So you up here looking depressed and you don't even know why.
Yeah. Or they can have like a little shiesty spirit, always taking shots at you. Look. That's the most aggravating thing. Like, you know, you trying to be cool with someone and they over here like You know, taking little shots all the time.
Yeah, being petty.
Like petty for no reason. Like, it's one thing if y'all, like, joke about stuff that's happening, but, like, you know, you can't do nothing without so-and-so trying to take a little shot. You know, we dealt with people like that before, man. Like, shoot. I be like, boy, that jump for the birds, man. Like,
petty for no reason. I'm like, man.
Insecure.
Look, especially with men, I be like, man, what you got going on?
Just being insecure and, like, nah, man.
Look, yeah, man. I be like, that ain't the move. You know, like we said, like, and you know what? I think it's even good to have accountability to make sure you don't get distracted. Like, you know, if it wasn't for you, you know, Amanda and other people, like a lot of stuff I wouldn't never did. Like, you know, I wouldn't have never did this podcast if I was distracted. You know, we would have never started this. We would just, you know, be doing whatever. Yeah. But I think when we truly get that focus, like, man, we on the what, 80th episode or something?
I think this is about to be the 80th. Yeah, or the 81st.
Like, look, if we were distracted, we wouldn't have made it past 2. Yeah. Like I think I picked up and put down so many things in my life. So many. And I think, you know, of course, last year for us was the year of consistency. And I believe, you know, this is the year of growth. So, like, being distracted, I'm focused. I'm like, okay, what am I putting my time into that doesn't hold value for me? You know, I know some people be like, if I ain't making money from doing this, I ain't doing it. You know, which is good, but at the same time, money ain't, you know, shouldn't be the root of your time anyway.
But that shouldn't be the root of your focus. Like, like, yeah, you gotta eat, you gotta feed your family, you want to keep a root of power, and, you know, keep everything on in the house. But I mean, sometimes there are opportunities. There may be bigger opportunities for something that might not have any financial gain at first, you know, but it may be a bigger opportunity. I mean, so don't be so quick to dismiss things just because, oh well. I mean, you just have to be I mean, I believe about praying about everything. You know, you have to be sensitive to that type of thing.
Invest in you, invest in your craft. I think we said it before, like, really just perfect what God is giving you to do. You know,
cultivate
your gifts. You know, allow yourself to be better in what you created to do. And I think, you know, even in that, you have to remember it's okay if you have been distracted. Like, I think sometimes we'll beat ourselves up because we have been distracted for a long time. But man, all you gotta do is get back up and get back to it. You know, you can't allow what you've missed, the time you wasted, to bring you down to a place where God never wanted you to be. So yeah, man, like, distractions, they be everywhere, man. Like, everywhere you go, like, it's like sometimes it'd be like a kid getting distracted by a butterfly finna run in the street. Like, man, it be that crucial, you know, when it comes to your life and the things that you need to do. So, you know, we're just letting y'all know, like, you know, we get distracted as well. Look, definitely. Like, man, that's why, you know, you gotta refocus. Like, never get to a point where you just man, forget it. I'm just gonna be winging it forever. No, man. Like, you should be in a point in your life.
Plan must be in order.
Yeah, like, you should have some type of vision for your life, some type of, you know, at least a desire to do something greater than where you're at. You know, like, and yeah, man, like, you should have some type of, you know, plan or something that you want to do. But yeah, man, I think it's important that we not get distracted, like, especially in this season, man. Because, like, there's so much at stake that we don't even see. You know, I think around this time last year, it seemed like there was some people in the pandemic that really blew up. You know, because they weren't distracted. Like, I've seen a lot of celebrities come out of 2020, you know, that we ain't even know about. And I'm like, you know, they took advantage of this time to be quiet and settled, and they went to grind. You know, a lot of people lost their jobs, but a lot of businesses started as well.
Yeah.
You know, people who started getting creative, they started, you know, doing their own thing, you know, although some were illegal. But they started, you know, trying to do better. And I think when you get that like passion, you can't let that fire go out. You know, it's hard to like keep that consistency, but man, when you're not distracted, like when you're focused on this goal, like when you're looking at what could be, it won't stop you, man. Like when God gives you vision of where you gonna be going, like that should drive you to want to meet that mark. You don't want to be older and be like have regrets of what you should have did and the time you should have spent, you know, perfecting your crafts and, you know, just being better as a human being. You know, so like don't get distracted, because man, it can cost you years to do something that you can probably accomplish in weeks, man.
Facts.
But yeah,
Living proof.
Look, for real, man. You got anything else to say, bro?
No, man. I just say, you know, stay away from the distractions. Stay focused. Like you said, keep people around you. Find someone like-minded who's trying to reach their goals. Y'all hold each other accountable. You know, check on each other. You know, make sure y'all ain't losing focus on what it is y'all said y'all wanted to do.
Thanks, man.
So just stay focused on your goals. You stay away from the foolishness.
Stay away from the foolishness.
You already know. Speaking of which, you already know what time it is.
Oh yeah,
it is Miss Me with the Foolishness. What we talking about today, bro?
All right, so this woman in the Philippines, she was served a deep fried towel instead of a chicken in her fast food order. So this woman was saying maybe this is a new meat alternative, but she discovered a deep fried towel in her chicken order from a restaurant. So this is the Philippines, and they have like a service that's called Grab. So it's pretty much like DoorDash and Grubhub and all this. Yeah. So they brought her this towel, and I may put up this picture as well. Like this thing look like it's fried chicken, but all it is just a towel, and they dumped it in the grease, and she didn't find out till she started cutting into it and saw that it was a little rough to cut into. And so like I don't even know what happened after that, but I can only picture what would have happened if that would have been in my box.
You think she tried to bite it, bro? Like just take the, cause
look,
like if I order chicken, who cuts into fried chicken anyway? Like,
I mean, it might have been a huge piece.
I mean, well, if that was a piece of chicken, that would have been a huge piece of chicken. It looked like fried pistachio ice cream. That's what it looked like to me. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, man, like
look like fried chicken with mold and mildew on it.
It do, bro. Like I'm like, come on now. Like why? Like how'd that get in there? Like ain't no way that was an accident.
That's hey, it's really low key disrespectful, boy. Like y'all put some respect on my stomach, like
cause like they had to put some type of flour on this towel. Cause ain't no way you can just dump it in
that's
the
breaded.
Grease. Yeah,
that's breaded right there.
I see the breadcrumbs. So ain't no way you could just dump it in there on accident.
Yeah, somebody literally took their towel, dipped it in the flour. I don't know, maybe the egg wash. I don't know.
Look, man, I was like,
the disrespect.
Yeah, I would have been heated. Look, you let me come home and I bite into a doggone towel. Oh, I'm suing everybody. And I saw one comment say, you don't even know what type of chemicals were in the towel that affected the other food. Shoot, they could have been cleaning with bleach, and you done fed these people some bleached chicken. Like, man, they doing this in the Philippines. I don't want to go. I don't want no parts of that.
He just threw in the towel.
Look, man, like literally. Shoot, that towel was fried.
And it came out dry.
Mm-mm.
Like, bruh, I'm like, I don't know. I think that's vegan.
I mean, look, if I see Tabitha Brown come out with some towels fried, I'm like, man.
Yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, somebody gets slapped.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, that's, straight up.
Yeah, that's just where we at with it. Like,
yeah, that's just nasty, man.
You threw my food in the towel. I mean, you threw my towel in the grease.
Yeah.
And then tried to feed me said towel.
Look.
At that point, I mean, I can only assume that you want to fight.
Yep.
Like, so, yeah. That's what happens, man.
And don't be hungry, cause you know you were thirsting after that chicken. You were fiending for it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to unbox this chicken.
And they probably took a bite. I'm thinking they took a bite of the towel.
I had to. Like, son was probably like, "Mama, this too rough. Can you cut it?"
What? Wait till I go back out there. Boy, it's going down. I'm still taking a bite. Like,
man,
that's gross.
Yeah.
What if that was a sweat towel?
Ooh,
it's got all the seasoning. Got all the seasoning.
Look, that just good.
Didn't even need no salt between the fried grease and the batter and the sweat.
Probably burn that place down.
Where?
Said, man, no. I go full John Wick up in there. Golly, no, man, I couldn't do that.
I mean, shoot, we fighting.
Straight up. There ain't no throwing in the towel either.
Yeah, no. That's I'm going for knockouts, TKOs or something. Like, yeah, somebody's getting knocked out.
Okay, with a 2-piece and a biscuit. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the chicken you supposed to give me.
Yeah, I don't know about that because if they frying towels, there ain't no telling. Okay. The grease is contaminated.
I'm gonna get my money back from the register or something.
Yeah, man.
No.
So yeah, as always, I mean, you should always be careful anyway when you're going to eat out. You never know what these people are doing with your food. I'll never forget the day I heard the story about Rallies. Rallies is Checkers for some people. Dude was pleasuring himself in the mayonnaise.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, oh yeah,
in the mayonnaise.
Look, ugh.
I was like, bro, how gone do you have to be?
Oh man,
to do that in the mayonnaise? Or do it at work, period. Look, really, I mean, but
you want some other stuff.
You gonna do it in the mayonnaise? Like, bro, who made you mad, bro?
Look, for real, man, you got some other issues.
I'd have to send them to Jesus.
Look, immediately, expeditious.
Let him deal with him in the sweet
by and by.
Oh, ain't no joke playing. But y'all be on the lookout though.
Yes, sir.
Cause next episode, if you recall, about a year ago, we did an episode talking about how to deal with church hurt. So we've been saying it for a minute. Yeah. I'm sure we said it on a couple of episodes too that we was gonna do a part 2.
Yeah.
And it's going down.
Yeah.
Next episode,
we got a full
church hurt part 2. Yes, and we got a panel. Well, it's gonna be us and 3 other individuals. We ain't gonna y'all have seen them all before.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna say names. Y'all just gonna get to see who it is.
Yeah.
When we get there. But be on the lookout for that. It's going down. Like I said, you know, we ain't here to bash church or nothing like that. But we just here to point out some things that isn't really addressed much at all. So we're gonna do the addressing.
Yes, sir.
You know, and
it's not to like bash. It's not to, you know, we're here to help, man, because we know there's plenty of people that have been through this issue. And I think starting the conversation is the first step, you know, for everyone to grow. And, you know, we've all been through those issues, and we're going to give our own experiences. So, you know, stay looking out for that. Yeah. Man, it's finna be real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. We gonna talk about it, and, you know, like I've heard before, you know, a hit dog gonna holler.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, if you feel hit about anything that is said on that episode, walk it off.
You'll be alright.
Yeah. But you know, if you're looking at starting a podcast,
yes,
you already know we got the master class out for $40.
Yes, sir.
$40. Talks about everything and everything you need to do to get your podcast started. We talk about audio equipment, cameras, the websites, how to video editing, audio editing. We talk about the like if you're on a budget, we got the budget equipment. We got a bigger budget. We talk about everything. $40. And we'll constantly be adding on to it.
Yep.
So if you want to know more about that, just hit us up. We'll drop you a link.
Yeah, it'll be in the comments.
Oh yeah. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at Matthew Priest on Facebook, Matthew_E_Priest on Instagram, and Unprecedented MP on Snapchat and Twitter.
Oh yeah. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Chase Harden on all social media platforms.
And once again, we just want to let everybody know: stay focused. Don't get distracted. Yeah, you already know. I'm your boy Matt P.
And I'm Jeremy Check.
One time.